Hey guys, Master's Witness here, and I'm back on the vlogging scene, I guess you could say. And of course, it's kind of unfortunate that my first vlog since 4 months ago was somewhat on a bad news type thing, or bad tone. I just found out about a thing called the United States Senate Bill 978. It's a bill that basically makes it, if it passes in its current form, it makes it illegal to have any public displays of copyrighted materials. And in its current form, if it passes, would threaten basically almost all of YouTube and any other internet sites that do similar things like YouTube, where they post gaming videos or music videos, or it even threatens public performances, meaning even if you do karaoke songs like you may do with your friends or something, and you just happen to put it on YouTube or someplace like that, it even makes that illegal. So yeah, a little bit bad news, some bad news there. And it was written back in May, but it finally reached the docket, I guess, to be talked about on the floor of the Senate. I think it was on June 20th. And just when you think the internet is safe for us users, it comes under another strike. For the most part, the idea was basically to prevent people from uploading TV shows and movies, basically like most people do. Some people do on YouTube. I've seen where people upload entire movies, either in parts or in whole, depending on their length limitations. And I could see punishing that, but in its current form, it also punishes, like I said, karaoke songs, which is just ridiculous. Because a lot of people, a lot of users, even popular YouTube users, have made their claim to fame doing karaoke songs, basically. And those guys and gals would be either fined heavily or put into jail at least 5 years, according to the law. And that just seems unfair to me, that given the vagueness of the way it's written, it covers such a wide base that the internet basically becomes like it was before, where you have to just go with what they tell you, and it's no longer basically a free community like it was intended to be when it was created. So yeah. So what can we do? Well, of course, basically what we can do is write our congressmen and senators, tell them that we do not, if you don't want this, that you send a letter to your congressmen and senators to tell them that you don't agree with this bill and have it changed, or rejected altogether. And hopefully they'll listen. Hopefully, in my opinion, I hope that even if it does get passed and reaches the president's desk, I hope the president is intelligent enough and aware enough. I mean, he's a YouTube user too. So I hope he recognizes the greater impact of this bill and strikes it down, even if it passes the house, both houses. Because basically it's tantamount to infringing on free speech and freedom of expression. And we just had a case in the Supreme Court about that, the Brown versus EMA case, where Schwarzenegger passed into law in California the restricting of sales of violent video games to minors, and we just had that. We just had the Supreme Court strike that down, and yet on the eve of that victory, this pops out and threatens us once again. Well, I don't understand. I mean, I don't know what the YouTube people are doing, like YouTube itself, the people that run YouTube. I don't know what their stance is on this, because, and I really think it would be smart for them to side with us, basically, because their whole business is, a lot of their business is from stuff like that, and I mean, they get a lot of ad revenues and so forth, and they would be threatened financially as well as a result of this. So I would hope also that YouTube, being such a big voice, that they would side with us along with other big players that potentially sway the senators into rejecting this bill, because most people that are concerned about these piracy things mostly are ones that obviously make the money off of it, like the YouTube, the Hollywood producers and stuff like that. Again, I agree that TV shows and movies should be streamed for free. I can agree with that somewhat, but again, with the vagueness of this bill in its current form, it threatens a whole greater swath of the internet than the people that wrote this bill may have intended. And it's better to stop it now before it even gets a chance to be put into action, and we have to worry about legal actions and legal battles that could take months, even years, to resolve. So yeah, I'm back on the vlogging scene. I wish I was on a greater note, but yeah, again, I'll be following this as much as I can and get back to you on if there's any developments. And so yeah, so leave your comments, responses, questions, and subscribe even if you haven't yet. So yeah, I'm Master of Sweetness, and thanks for listening.